Hello and welcome to Out and About. I'm Diane Gonzalez, and we're going to start today with Tom Lorenz from Pinnacle Bank Arena and Pinewood Bowl, because you've had a lot of announcements since our last show a month ago.
You know, there's seasons in this business, and we're in announcement season. All kinds of fun stuff, getting ready for Pinewood Bowl. Lots of great stuff this fall. So thank you. It's a great way to start, and we're ready to go.
Well, first of all, let's start with the arena and talk about some of the legends who are coming, starting with Neil Young.
Neil Young coming here with the band. The band that's with him is Willie Nelson's kids. So you've got both of his sons playing. We've got a great backup band for Neil. Huge catalog of music. This one will be just excellent, and we're really excited to have him coming to Pinnacle Bank Arena.
And then October 11th, we've got Def Leppard, Foreigner, and Night Ranger. Good night for some classics.
What a great night of classic rock, and these guys have been around for so long. Def Leppard puts on this tremendous show, and so when we announced it, I got lots of calls. There's lots of people that are looking forward to this one. And then to have Night Ranger and Foreigner are very, those are great openers. Those are almost headliners in themselves. So what a very good night with Def Leppard.
I kind of feel like you've got two headliners again on December 4th when Tommy Lee returns to Nebraska.
That's right. Come back to drum a little bit here. We'll see if he works with the drum line again. So we got Motley Crue, and this is their farewell tour. They have signed a contract that says, on December 31st, they're done. They're going out on top. They're not going to. This is not going to be one of those forever farewell tours that goes on for years and years. And then Alice Cooper with them, and what a great duo. Visual shows, great songs. You'll recognize everything. And that's December 4th. It's nice to have that announced and out there. People can make their plans long ahead of time.
People forget how many great songs Alice Cooper had in the 70s.
And school's out, and he wrote so many things that get played every year also. So you're always there, and what a showman. It'll be a heck of a show that night.
Well, let's talk about some of the announcements then for Pinewood Bowl as the season is shaping up out there. You announced that a Nebraskan is going to be opening for Lindsey Sterling.
We're really happy to have Carmen here playing with Lindsey Sterling. If you remember, Carmen, is from Seward. She's certainly very, very popular. When we opened up the arena and did one of our first basketball games, she and her brother came in and sang the anthem, our boyfriend, I guess it is. And so, she's integral to what we do. So we're really happy to have her here at the opening concert out at Pinewood Bowl with Lindsey Sterling. That'll be June 1st. Next,
then you got Styx and Loverboy coming.
Yeah, Styx and Loverboy are coming in August 9th, and what a great pair. Styx has been out touring with some other bands this year. We were able to put together with Loverboy just a night of hits, and it'll be a perfectly beautiful night. August 9th, out there under the stars. What a good time we'll have with them.
Well, that graphic you put up, those guys look pretty good.
They do. You know what? And they've been doing this for a long time. I was at a conference in Nashville, and it was a conference just about Styx. These guys continue to be perennial, year after year after year. They are just strong showmen, and it's one of those things that you can see about every year or two and still enjoy it.
A very special event coming up August 21st when 4 million radio listeners will be welcome to Pinewood Bowl.
That's right. It's time for Prairie Home Companion, Garrison Keillor. What a nice setting. It's going to feel like a night on a deck out at Lake Wobegon out there on a summer night.
Complete with mosquitoes.
We'll have a few of those. Hopefully they won't be the Minnesota mosquitoes that are a little bit bigger than ours.
That's a state bird.
That is that. So they kind of swoop down on you. But no, it'll be a great time out there. This is it's a show like the radio show, but we don't have the distraction of stopping and doing the radio show. This will be a lot of fun. They always have great people that come with them. Wholesome, great music. I can't wait to hear his stories again. And in the setting at Pinewood Bowl, this is something that we've kind of been dreaming about for a long time, and have been able to make it happen this year.
Wonderful. A hot new act is coming September 11th. We had a little discussion. We're not quite sure how to pronounce his name.
Let's go with Hozier.
Hozier. That sounds good.
He has, Take Me to Church is his big hit right now. Sold out in Omaha. Lots of excess desire for people to see him out at Pinewood Bowl. This is just as students come back this fall, September 11th. It'll be right before a football game. So it's a great night. Lots of things going on. We hope a lot of people come out. It's a great GA show. It's a nice way to kind of start to wind down Pinewood the late summer.
Also, we want to remind people that Widespread Panic will be there June 23rd, and Jim Gaffigan will have his Contagious tour there July 31st.
You know, both of them, Jim Gaffigan is really very close to sold out. You know, we're trying to find some ways to have some additional seats out there. They're blown away. They're so happy to see the attendance and the results of putting them on sale out here. Widespread Panic, you know, it's kind of becoming, you know, a yearly thing to have them back. Jam band music, just a tremendous evening. You know, if you've never been exposed to Pinewood Bowl before and you want to see something a little bit unique, come out and see Widespread and see a little bit of dancing and hear some tremendous music.
I'm going to spring a question on you that we didn't talk about in
Sure.
advance. What are the rain plans for Pinewood Bowl this year?
You know, if it rains during the show and it's not a hard driving rain, the show will go on. It's covered up there, the artist is there and they'll perform. So, you know, if the weather starts to get a little bit more intense, then we say shelter in cars, and so what we'll do is allow people to go back out. They shelter in their cars as soon as the storm passes, then we'll let them back in, and we'll continue the show. But generally, the artists will show up, and we can get it set up. It's part of one of the fun parts of doing a show outside.
All right, well, let's talk about what's already been announced at the arena and remind people that Rush is here May 10th. I know a lot of people taking that next day off.
Coming up really quick. The attendance is tremendous. It's in that 9,000 plus range. You know, this is going to be the second show on their tour, so we're going to catch them early and fresh. They've been around for 40 years. You know, one of the band members is maybe showing a little bit age in his shoulders, and so I mean, they may not be touring that much longer. It's a great time to get out and see an iconic band. You know, that sound everyone can pick up from anywhere. So I mean, it's very, very good.
Now, Tom, I know you are very excited about the Capital Stampede Rodeo coming up. Got some great cowboys and cowgirls coming, lots of prize money on the line. Talk a little bit about what's making this so special.
Well, you know, to be able to do it in Pinnacle Bank Arena, to have so much more room and so much more area to spread out. We did a dirt event with Monster Jam recently. We'll have another 850 yards of dirt brought into Pinnacle Bank Arena. Great sight lines, nice long floor. You'll see not only the best stock in the nation, but some of the best cowboys in the nation also. Cowboy draw is set up by purses, and the more you offer, the better cowboys you get. We have some excellent cowboys, and we can run down just a couple of them really quick. Will Lowe, who is a 3-time world champion bareback rider. He's been at the National Finals Rodeo over 13 times. Some great local guys. Stephen Dent from Mullen, Nebraska, 7-time National Finals Rodeo bareback rider. Kyle Whitaker from Chambers, Nebraska, 7-time Lindemann Award winner. That's the cowboy who wins the most money competing in both rough stock and timed events. Great guys, Joe Gunderson, Ty Brewer, Cody Lostra, Tate Stratton, Mike Johnson. I want to talk about Sherilyn Johnson and June Holman. Sherilyn Johnson's a really good barrel racer. She's been around for several years, but
not as long as June.
Not as long as June. June's in her 70s, and June is, you know, and she's been here in Lincoln before and competed with us. She's one of the top barrel racers in the country still. What a tremendous story. Her and her horse just come in. They are very professional. Fun to watch. The crowd is always behind them. We've got 200 entrants coming in from 16 different states, multiple countries. There's one guy who's coming in competing from Hawaii. If you haven't seen rodeo in Lincoln before, or if you have, this is a whole nother step up with the video boards, the ribbon boards, some instant replay, great lighting, terrific, you know, tremendous sight lines. This is a whole nother level of rodeo, and we're really glad to be able to do this with Wally Mossbrucker and those guys. They're going to put on one heck of a show.
Now, June Holman is from Arcadia. I'm not sure where that is.
I'm not sure where Arcadia is either. It's fairly close, and you know, she doesn't just compete in Nebraska anymore. She travels the full circuit, and boy, I'll tell you what, her and her horse are one, and they are so good, and it is so fun to cheer for her. There's a lot of terrific stories here, and we'll be putting some of the names out in social media and everything. Read some of these stories. Some of these guys are winning $1 million, $2 million. You know, some are in the 300,000-400,000 range. Upcoming cowboys. It's amazing what happens, and it's fun to cheer for those guys that you really like, and especially the hometown boys.
Sounds like fun. Again, you've been talking about the May 20th concert with Eric Church being the biggest yet at the arena.
It will. I mean, the way it's sold, we're sold at 360 degrees all the way around, and then normally where we set chairs on the floor, this year we'll have for Eric Church, we'll have a GA pit. So essentially there's a little over 2,000 people on the floor, so it almost doubles the floor capacity. Wow. And so this will be pushed right up against that 16,000 seat capacity. It'll be a terrific show. Eric Church is selling out everybody. for him to be here at this time as his career really peaks. And you probably saw him on the ACM Awards and other country awards. Eric's at the top of his game, and this will be a great show.
A Night of Hope with Joel Osteen is going to finish up May at
It
the
will.
arena.
It'll be a nice way to finish off the end of the year. Certainly a nationally known speaker, a very uplifting message, and he and his wife will both be there, and it'll be a wonderful evening for folks.
Now, Celebrate Lincoln is coming up June 5th and 6th. It's going to be at the festival area this year for the first time. We're going to have more on that event in the third segment. Brooke Schultz from Broadcast House will be here to talk about that, but it's good to have Celebrate Lincoln in the new venue.
It's great to have it out there. Lots more space to work with. We'll have the vendors. The stage will be nice and big. There'll be parking around it. A lot of advantages over there. We're thrilled to work with Broadcast House to make this happen.
And Kenny Chesney, July 16th. Don't forget about Kenny.
Kenny's coming in. Chase Rice there. Again, what a tremendous show. We're having the top people in country here. Kenny's shows are just some of the best that are out there. And he's kind of moving a little bit towards that Jimmy Buffett feel. He'll have his Blue Chair Rum featured at kind of a pre-party that we'll have before the event. So we'll have more details on that as it comes up. But what an honor to have Kenny Chesney here.
Now, every show between now and October 23rd, I'm going to ask you if there's any tickets available for the Bulls and Mavericks game.
There aren't. It's sold out, absolutely completely sold out, but we hope maybe something will free up. Where there are some sponsorship packages that do have some tickets with it, and if you're a corporate head and are kind of interested, come talk to me. We can see what we can work out.
Or if you win the lottery.
Yeah, or if you win the lottery and you want to do that, that's fine too. And we'll sell you. I'm sure the Bulls will put you on the bench if the price is right. But no, they're in the national finals right now. The Bulls are playing great. It'd be terrific to have the NBA champions come in the fall. So let's see how that happens.
All right, it's going to be a fun event no matter what.
This will be terrific.
Tom, thank you very much.
Lots of stuff.
More announcements to come
Yes.
soon. So watch for those press releases from Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Thanks again, Diane.
Thank you. And PinewoodBullTheater.com is the website for the Pinewood Bowl shows. And PinnacleBankArena.com is the website where you can check out all the great things going on at the arena. And when we come back, Jeff Maul will be here to tell us about more events going on in Lincoln. Stay with us.
This city isn't what outsiders think. Lincoln has always had the reputation of being a sleepy Midwest city, but not the type of place people think about living, especially young people. We've just never really been the place people dream about. That's about to change. It's time to change perceptions. Exciting things are happening in our city, big things. Our spirit has a renewed sense of energy, and there's enthusiasm in our collective voice. You can feel it in the streets, see it on the skyline, hear it in the ideas of our young entrepreneurs and creative class. This might be a quiet, laid-back city, but it's buzzing with a flourishing economy and a rich, vibrant culture. Be young, have a booming career, raise a family. You can do it all here, and it just keeps getting better. We're the crossroads of blue skies and bustling progress, the sweet spot of balanced living. It feels good to be here, to be a part of it. In Lincoln, life is right. Now, it's time to let the world know.
Welcome back to Out and About, and Jeff Mull joins us now from the Convention and Visitors Bureau. It's time to be a tourist in your own hometown again.
It is, and we're always excited to kick off our Be a Tourist in Your Own Hometown promotion. This is our 12th year.
Wow.
Our passport program was put together 12 years ago when gas prices started to creep up. You had a lot of stay-at-home moms that were wondering what they were going to do each summer. So this year we have the passport back, 28 great attractions, restaurants. New this year, we've added what we call a stage page, so you can go out and enjoy the performing art theater scene that we have in Lincoln and Lancaster County.
Wonderful. Thank you for adding the theaters to that. That's
right.
great.
That's right. And there'll be a lot of great prize packages at the end of the summer. Pick up your passport at our visitor center, any of the participating attractions, or lincoln.org. So get out and enjoy the community. And while you're out there, have a good time. And yes, tell somebody else about it.
Okay. And what's
Please.
the big grand prize?
Well, I don't know what all the grand prizes are yet, but we have skyboxes at the Salt Dogs games coming up this season. We have wine tastings for the adults. We have overnight hotel stays in our local a lot of our different hotel operations. So stay tuned, we're still collecting prizes.
Wonderful. When it's summer, that means the summer music series are kicking up again, and there's a new one this year, the Summer Blend Concert Series. Downtown Lincoln Association is bringing us this one in the Rail Yard.
Yeah, and this will be a free event, great time to go down and enjoy the rail yard itself. Kicking off this year will be Josh Hoyer and the Shadow Boxers on May 28th and the Bottle Tops on June 4th. Great venue in the new Rail Yard District.
And two of my favorite bands kicking that off.
Well, good, we did it for you.
Well, I should thank the DLA though, right?
Well, okay.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Jeff, anyway. Community Foundation Garden Performance Series is going again. Noon on Wednesdays, except for the special Give to Lincoln Day concert.
Which is Thursday, May 28th, a special concert for the Give to Lincoln Day, Jackie Allen and Friends. What's nice about the destination for the Downtown Gardens Performance Series is sandwiches and popcorn are very close by.
That's
so
right.
It's a great chance to have some lunch and enjoy music.
The Corn Popper is very busy during those.
Oh,
So
it's such a great destination. And
It
it's a great
is.
release from your everyday, your job.
it's like a little oasis right there in downtown where you can
It's-
sit down and
It
relax.
should be fun.
Stransky Park Summer Concert Series is going again. This is the second year that community radio station KZUM is in charge.
That's right. They'll go from 10 to 12 concerts this year. It kicks off with Pangea and ends up with Josh Hoyer and the Shadow Boxers making a second appearance. Little Slim, the Bobby Lane Orchestra, just a lot of great acts lined up for this event.
They have great variety there. Everything that
They do.
any style of music you want.
Yeah,
Good.
Stransky Park's a great location.
Yes, another beautiful
I know,
location.
I know.
here in
We're
our
on a roll.
city. KZUM.org is where you can go for the complete schedule on that one. South Point is bringing back Friday Nights Live, and that kicks off a 13-week series at the end of May.
Yeah, thanks so much for Julie Latimer and the entire staff at South Point Pavilions for continuing to make this a great destination. Their kickoff event is with the Wheeze Tones. Stop down at South Point Pavilions, get a bite to eat, maybe grab a cup of coffee at Barnes & Noble, and get outside and enjoy some great music.
And don't forget to make a donation to the Child Advocacy Center, which is one of the great institutions in our community.
And you can do that at any one of the events throughout the summer at South Point Pavilions.
Lincoln Symphony Orchestra is having a very special fundraiser. You mentioned Jackie Allen a little earlier,
Yes.
the great local jazz singer, and she is going to be performing with her husband Hans Sturm, with Tom Larson on piano, and everything conducted by Maestro Edward.
Gotta mention the Maestro. And this event will be at the Cornhusker Hotel, which is a Marriott hotel in downtown Lincoln. So somewhat of a different venue, but a very popular venue for music.
And you won't just get music, you'll also get a very nice dinner with that
Oh,
as
that
well.
sounds
So it's
really
going to be a special evening. We've got the University of Michigan Men's Glee Club coming, and this is I'm sure that some of these members do not date back to 1859, but that's when the chorus was formed, and it's one of the finest male choruses in the world.
Yes, and the accolades line up a lot, and this event will be at the First Plymouth Congregational Church. And yes, it was founded in 1859, so it's very unlikely that any of the founding members will be on stage.
That's a good assumption, Jeff. Nebraska Brass is having its last concert of the season.
Right.
Nebraska Brass goes around and does these concerts at like 4 or 5 different communities,
Yes.
and then they wind up here in Lincoln. And this one features Chris Varga on percussion.
Yeah, and again, this will be a great last way to wrap up their season. This will be at Grace Lutheran Church at 2225 Washington. This is Nebraska Brass presenting the Rhythm and Brass.
Great event coming up at the Lead Center June 14th. This is Celtic Women. It's their 10th anniversary tour.
Yeah, and they'll be performing a treasure chest of traditional Irish standards, classical favorites, and contemporary pop songs in the group's distinctive signature style. This is their 10th anniversary, and it's a true celebration that has captivated millions for many, many years. And had a chance to talk to Bill Steffen about this event, and he said, if you like Celtic thunder, if you like Celtic music, do not miss the Celtic Women. So that's one of these do not miss events at the Lead Center.
There's a band, choir, bagpipers, dancers, the whole thing.
You're going to take yourself like you are setting somewhere in Ireland for this event. So
Right here in Lincoln.
I love it.
The Lincoln Community Playhouse is wrapping up its season with one of the best musicals of all time, Nebraska's old rival.
Right. Oklahoma. I was going to cue the Boomer Sooner on that, but let's not go there. This, of course, is the story of Curly and Lori and just all of their great farm tussles that go on and true love in the end. A lot of great classics that are going to be on stage for this event. People will say We're in Love, Surrey with the Fringe on Top, and Oh, What a Beautiful Morning.
A beautiful morning. I went to a Playhouse fundraiser and the cast was there and did a couple selections
Very
from
nice.
this It's going to be a great
Very
show.
nice, yes.
Very great show. Jugglers are coming back to the Abbott Sports Complex, and they like it there because it has high ceilings.
That is a good deal, but you wonder about that. 30-foot ceilings. They have over 20,000 square feet, and every little bit of this facility is going to be used for this juggling festival. Events throughout the day. You can come and go as you wish. They do welcome donations as well. But stick around after dark. There'll be fire juggling in the parking lot.
Yes, that's in the parking lot.
No ceilings there.
No ceilings, yes. It should be a lot of fun out there at the Abbott Sports Complex. The Tales and Trails event this year, which is a benefit for the Humane Society, is going out to Pinewood Bowl. So that's going to be kind of fun. They have some really interesting things, like a pet psychic.
I highlighted quite a few things here because this is a neat event. Of course, everything that goes into this event as far as what you donate and so forth and so on goes back to caring for all the amazing animals that come through our wonderful program. But they'll have a king and queen dog ceremony, the pup cake walk, man versus dog peanut butter licking contest. Now,
I don't want to see that.
I give my dog her pill with peanut butter, and I've seen how quick she does that.
You think the dog's got the
I think
advantage
they've
here?
got the early advantage on this. Mutt golf, too.
Yeah, what do you think Mutt Golf is?
I don't know how that's going to work. Do they hit it with their tail? What do they? I don't know.
Best howler contest.
Yes, this looks fun.
It does look like
The
a lot
king
of
and
fun.
queen dog ceremony should be. I don't know if they have a coronation or what happens, but it
They
looks
probably
great.
put crowns on those poor dogs' heads.
No dog wants anything. on
I
their
know,
head.
it embarrasses them.
Great
Anyway.
event. Come early. The 12:30 p.m. The walk begins. It is at Pinewood Bowl again, as a reminder.
And the king and queen dog ceremony, I believe, is at 12:30, so you
Yes.
do not want to miss that.
Bouncy house for adults too, not your pets.
Are you sure?
I hope so. As much as we've talked about here.
The Nebraska Charity Horse Show is coming up at the Lancaster Event Center. This has got some world and national level horses and riders.
Yeah, we've got great people coming from across the Midwest. Competition, American saddle breeds, Morgans, Hackney ponies, half Arabian classes, as well as open breed classes. Lancaster Event Center, I have to thank everybody out at the Event Center for the variety of events that they bring to Lincoln. It's not just horses and cattle and different things that are very agriculture in nature. So much more out there. So stop out and give them a shot, and plenty of free parking as well.
Absolutely. The Boys State Golf Tournament is coming up, and we're going to have Class A and Class C here in Lincoln.
That's right. There's a rotation that goes on statewide with the NSAA, and we happen to have A and C. We'll be at Highlands Golf Course as well as Holmes Golf Course. We welcome all the golfers in town for that event.
The Chris Walters Soccer Tournament is coming up. It's the 26th annual.
Yeah, and the Chris Walters tournament always focuses on their theme, which is character development and the values of honesty, caring, responsibility, and respect. This is the 26th annual event at both Wright and Spirit Parks in Lincoln.
Now, I can think of no greater cause to raise funds for than wounded veterans.
Yeah.
We owe them everything.
Right.
And the Big Red Challenge is going to be raising awareness and funds.
Yes, and they are partnering this year with Men's Health, and this event will be the Big Red Challenge Campusathon. It's an event that will feature an obstacle course racing series, both 5 and 10K events, great food and drink throughout the event, featuring sponsors and live music. And don't forget to wear your craziest outfit when you compete in the Big Red Challenge.
Most craziest patriotic
Right.
costume.
And that can get pretty glamorous and pretty amazing.
I think you'd look good with one of those big, tall, red, white, and blue hats with the stars and stripes.
I like it.
I'll get you one of
I
those.
like it. All right. Okay.
All right, we're
That's
going to
good.
wrap up today with Bike to the Ballpark Fun Sunday at Haymarket Park, and it's also to raise a good awareness for a good cause.
It is. This event will raise money for the Nebraska Colon Cancer Screening Program, and the Lincoln Salt Dogs, again, will host this event. This is the second annual event, the Ballpark event and Colon Cancer and Awareness Day. Great chance to get out and promote active and healthy lifestyles.
All right. Jeff, thank you very much for being here again. Lincoln.org is the website, and I imagine your visitor center down there at 7th and P gets pretty busy this time of year.
It does, and we've seen an amazing uptick in the last couple months. The weather's been pretty decent, but stop and see us at 7th and P. The number down there is 434-5348, and I encourage you to call them and challenge them with something different to do this weekend, and I guarantee they'll deliver.
All right. Coming up next, Celebrate Lincoln is moving to a new venue this year, and we will find out more details when Out and About continues.
This city isn't what outsiders think. Lincoln has always had the reputation of being a sleepy Midwest city, but not the type of place people think about living, especially young people. We've just never really been the place people dream about. That's about to change. It's time to change perceptions. Exciting things are happening in our city, big things. Our spirit has a renewed sense of energy and there's enthusiasm in our collective voice. You can feel it in the streets, see it on the skyline, hear it in the ideas of our young entrepreneurs and creative class. This might be a quiet, laid-back city, but it's buzzing with a flourishing economy and a rich, vibrant culture. Be young, have a booming career, raise a family. You can do it all here, and it just keeps getting better. We're the crossroads of blue skies and bustling progress, the sweet spot of balanced living. It feels good to be here, to be a part of it. In Lincoln, life is right. Now, it's time to let the world know.
Welcome back to Out and About. The Celebrate Lincoln Festival, June 5th and 6th, is bringing a country music superstar and a chart-topping pop group to the capital city. Here to tell us about a fun weekend is Brooke Schultz. She's the Director of Marketing for Broadcast House, which is organizing the festival. Brooke, thank you so much for being with us today. First of all, tell us about the two headliners, starting with Joe Nichols on Friday, June 5th.
Sure. Friday, June 5th, we have Joe Nichols. He is a country star. He has had numerous #1 hits. Some of them include Sunny in 75, and more. And more. There's so many. But he is coming on Friday night for a country night. Gates open at 5 o'clock on Friday, and it's only $10 to see him, or you can stop by a Casey's location, gas stations around town, and get $2 off coupons, which makes it only $8 to see him.
That's great. And then the next night, Gin Blossoms are there, and they had some great big hits in the 90s.
Yep, Follow You Down, Hey Jealousy are some of their hits. They're coming Saturday night, and they are our headliners. And music starts at 5 o'clock. It's $10 to get in as well for them, or $2 off if you grab a discount coupon from Casey's.
Now, you're also going to have some local and regional groups coming in to perform as well?
Yes, we do have some openers. So live music each night starts at 5. So we have some local bands that will open up for them. On Friday, Cactus Hill's opening up for Joe Nichols, and on Saturday, AM/FM is opening up for Gin Blossoms.
Great. Now, this year, you've got a new venue. You're moving from downtown Lincoln, from the streets of Lincoln, to the Pinnacle Bank Arena Festival space. What will that allow you to do?
Moving it to the arena, we feel is going to be a better move for us. It'll allow us more space. We have some more things planned that the streets just kind of wouldn't allow us to for room. So we're really excited about being able to offer this to more people and having a few more vendors and some more family activities too down there.
Now, the post 5 p.m. nighttime activities are mainly for adults, but you've also got some kids' activities going on Saturday afternoon when the admission is free. Tell us about that.
Yes, on Saturday from 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. admission is free. So everybody's welcome to come down. There will be some vendors with some crafts and activities to do. There's going to be an old-time portrait vendor down there. There's going to be inflatables and bounce houses for the kids. We have the string beans playing for the kids from 2 to 3. There's going to be some magic shows and stuff like that. So it really is all about families coming down, bringing the kids. No cost to get in, so that'll be real fun. We do have different food vendors. There will be everything from hamburgers to pasta to Mexican. So we've kind of got a wide variety of food vendors, also some funnel cakes and slushies and fun stuff like that as well.
Lots of fried things.
Lots of fried things, I'm sure, yeah.
Now, this started out with the Updowntowners group, which then became Go Lincoln Go, and then Broadcast House got involved. And now Broadcast House is pretty much in charge of this event. Tell us how you got involved over the years.
Sure. We were in partnership with Go Lincoln Go for the past 4 years with Celebrate Lincoln. We helped them produce the event. We helped organize it, ran it with them. Since they are no longer a group, they have given us the event. It was something that we sat down and decided that it was just too fun and too much of a summer tradition to let it go. So Broadcast House decided to keep it going. So we're really excited about being able to do that.
That's great. The Celebrate Lincoln tradition continues then. Friday, June 5th and Saturday, June 6th. Gates open at 5 o'clock on June 5th on Friday for Country Act, Joe Nichols, Friday, June 5th. And then Saturday, June 6th, it is free from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and there'll be lots of kids' activities going on. And then 5 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. more music featuring the Gin Blossoms as the headliner. Again, this is all taking place this year in the Pinnacle Bank Arena Festival space. Now, if you'd like more information right now, the best website to go to is probably Froggy981, Froggy981.com, or you can call any of the broadcast house stations and they can give you more information about Celebrate Lincoln, June 5th, June 6th, Pinnacle Bank Arena Festival space. Be there. Should be a lot of fun.
It'll be lots of fun. We can't wait.
And beautiful weather.
Yes, and beautiful weather.
Thank you very much, Brooke.
Thank you.
And that's all for this month's Out and About show. I want to thank all the guests that we had today. Now, if you missed any of the events, stay tuned. We'll be running a list of events again right after this show. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you out and about.